Hi.
Is another day where the sun is shining.
Yep, keep singing. Good. Wonderful. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to the Renegade Realm podcast, episode 100. Thank you guys so much. It's been amazing. I can't believe we did that. And Damarco's been here since what'd you say, episode 13? So that's pretty much almost 100, right? 87 episodes. It's just insane to me. It's insane to me. I don't think Assassin's here, but whatever. Look. Oh, no plain white mug?
I don't know. Oh no, well no, this is not plain white mug. It's not even a mug.
It's just plain clear glass. We have a new sponsor for today's episode.
Just plain tinted glass. Plain tinted water cup.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Oh my God. And everyone in chat, thank you all so much for being here. I see you all. Gray Monad, Noise Mofo, Barry Donnellan, channel member, thank you. American Fury, thank you so much. Congrats on 100 episodes. Yes, thank you. That's Rez drunk again. I'm always drunk. That's how I stay alive. It's Tim. He says, what up to everyone, pretty much in chat. Yodani Gazada, 100 episodes. What a time it's been. The math means you've been at this for probably 2 years. Yes, exactly. It was December 2023, I think, is whenever we first started
2022.
Oh, that's right, December 2022. That makes more sense. Yes, that makes more
2022. And
That's
yes,
wild.
DeMarco joined in episode 13.
That's wild, man. It's wild.
I like that you remember that, and I don't have no idea.
I didn't remember that. I just looked it up last week.
I don't even know what episode it is. I don't know what's going on. I just go, oh, it's Tuesday, time to sit down.
I know, it just sort of rolls.
Go.
Holy shit balls. You guys are insane. Oh my God. I was not scrolled down enough. Oh my God, that's amazing. Lotus Esprit, thank you so much. And Frost. Oh my God, you guys are so amazing. I'm going to cry right off the bat. It's already been an emotional week. Lotus Esprit, $100 super chat, says, congrats. So happy to see how far this lovely channel has come. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. And couldn't have done it without you. Frost, thank you so much. $50 super chat says, keep up the good work. You guys are amazing. It's literally life-changing. And we'll probably talk about that a little bit throughout the show. This show is really about you guys. We're just going to hang out and talk with you. And just hang out and talk. I mean, honestly, I wish every episode could be like this, but there's always something fun to talk about. So maybe we'll get into some of the things that are happening, but it's a slow news week anyway. It's April 1st, and April Fools, it's actually episode 99. And goodbye, everyone. No, I'm just kidding.
The things that Red will do to avoid talking about Nintendo.
Yeah, I made it.
Hey, we got nothing to talk about, guys. It's not like we have a Nintendo Switch 2 Direct tomorrow or anything.
No.
It's not like 3 people on this panel care about Nintendo or anything.
Do they though? I mean, listen, I would do the thing. Oh shit, hang on. I gotta figure out how to change this. Hang on.
Yeah,
Bear with
Marco,
me, chat.
by the way, the thing I was telling you is I'm actually setting up my camera right now.
There we go. Look at that. We did it. Okay, fantastic.
April Fools. Good one.
Thank you. You fucking called it.
Oh,
Thank you.
now I see. I am such an idiot. I'm such an idiot.
Actually fall for that? You
I
really
did,
think
because
I would, believe that for a
I
second?
thought that
Yep.
you would hear it and then you would just excitedly be happy.
Well, I
really
did.
thinking it through.
For a second there, I was like,
No, I'm
wait,
talking
you're
about
really...
DeMarco, not you, Red.
Oh, okay.
You fell for it immediately.
Well, I was going to say, you
The
should
problem is
know.
I'm not. The problem is I'm not stupid.
That's true. Perfect timing. I was trying to think of a joke because DeMarco called Holly stupid 100 times before, and he knows it, and he's very sorry for it. Yes, thank you, Holly.
3 times.
For 3 times, exactly. Yeah, we're keeping track of this. Yes, thank you. But anyway, everyone in chat, thank you guys so much. And again, thank you, Lotus and Frost, for that. That's so generous of you. I didn't want to miss anyone. BT Maverick, Nerds and Other Legends, Biff Rinaldi, Biff, Jonas is happy anniversary. Thank you. 100 years of podcasting. Toxic Buttwind says congrats to the 100. Yadani says, wow, love this channel and the people who show up after a week to sit around and patronize this tomfoolery. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of what it's all about. Just being fools. Trace, what's up, brother? Says, I'm a little late, but I'm here. And Red Wolf moment, exactly. Yeah, I'm a silly little boy. can we vote? Yadani says, can we vote out Assassin and just let me join the panel with my camera on silently without saying a word? Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great. I'd love that. I'd love that. Yeah, let's just
Piss off.
Okay. Oh, not me. Well, it's better to be pissed off than or whatever. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Boom, music's on. I am so sorry. That ruined everything. There we go. There we go.
So
hey,
that-
Holly. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Huh? I don't know what's happening. Okay, fantastic. Holly, how are you? You got your Mr. Ballin shirt on? I don't know if you guys know who Mr. Ballin is. The red flannel. I need a good flannel. It's like good lumberjack clothing. Yep. Are you muted? You might be muted. Oh, I think you. I think you're like muted internally. Something's. Okay, I'll let you sort that out. I think it might be something. Is everything?
Just having tech issues.
Okay, all right. I'll wait. I'll come back. Assassin, how are you, man? What you been
There
into?
she is.
Oh, the thing pop up. There we go. Something's happening. Oh, okay. Perfect. Wonderful.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Oh, well,
Great. Love it. Episode 100. This is just par for the
we're
course.
off to a great start.
Yes.
You know
Yeah,
what?
Mr.
You know what, though?
Ballin.
It's actually kind of iconic. It's episode 100, but you're having technical issues like it's episode number 1. It's actually part of the nostalgia, is what we're.
Exactly.
It's all intentional.
It's
part
exactly
of the
right.
nostalgia
Yep.
of
I remember
how the show started out.
how many times that I have just raged over tech. The thing is, like, I never get upset at anything in life the way that I do with tech, because you spend so much time with it. It works all the time, and then the one day that you're like, all I need you to do is work, and it's like, no, I won't. Like, fuck, it just makes me so mad, and like, oh, I can't describe it.
Why-
Maybe it comes
mad?
from being a gamer your whole life, where like you blow and blow and blow
Mad.
on a cartridge and
It's
it
only
just doesn't
game.
work. Huh?
Why are you mad? It's only a game.
It is only a game. Why are you running? Anyway, Holly, are you?
I think so.
There you
For
go.
the moment, anyway. I'm sure my earbuds will cut out again. It'll be
Your-
great. I hate my life.
Oh my God!
Okay.
So that's what's been going on. It's your earbud. Because I noticed in your streams the audio cut out. I think it's the earbuds.
Your audio
Okay.
is also coming
Never
probably
stops.
through your earbuds, Holly,
Yeah.
not through your microphone. As an FYI.
Yeah, technology is fantastic.
Sorry to
I'll come
ruin your day.
back. I'll come back to you. It's okay. I'll come back. Assassin, ass man, I love that. Assassin, what have you been into, man? And how are you doing? How's your week? And are you pretending to be happy?
No, I'm not pretending to be happy. I'm actually happy.
Okay.
100 episodes. It's a pretty big milestone. Red,
Crazy.
you and I have been doing this at the very beginning. When it was you, me, Sapio, and... Anyway,
Voldemort. The
Yes,
one who shall not be named Harry.
yeah, yeah. So I actually picked up a few games this week. I got Split Fictions, so when my girlfriend gets her PlayStation 5 for her birthday, we will definitely be playing that. I picked up the first Berserker Kazan because I like the demo. Played 2 hours of it. Actually, I played it through twice. It's a very good game. I can't wait to install it after I'm done with Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I have put in a good 15 hours in. I'd say that's perfectly fair and balanced. The last game that I got, and this was actually on sale. I don't know what that means I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I got Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on sale.
Oh, Damarco's gonna have an expression and reaction to that in about 5, 4.
Yeah, it was $20 off.
There he goes.
I actually haven't played that much Kingdom Come Deliverance. I just started it recently.
Yeah, I think Jonas would be the one with the better reaction.
Jonas is the one that would get really, really excited because, and for what it's worth, I really started appreciating Kingdom Come because of how Jonas explained it, where it's literally just like medieval peasant simulator. And then I went in and I was like, okay, I'm a medieval peasant. Like, and I was walking around doing medieval peasant. I'm not like, you're not farming or herding cattle or, you know, doing that kind of stuff like baling hay, but tilling the soil. But you are sort of, when you're going into combat, you're thinking of it in the sense of, okay, I am genuinely just this medieval dude who can't read, you know, let alone swing a sword. And now you're approaching combat differently. You're approaching your interactions and your dialogue with characters a little bit differently with that mindset. And it helped me to really appreciate everything about it a lot more. So I still have to get back and finish it. I want to play both 1 and 2, but that will happen eventually. But it's cool that you picked it up.
Yeah. and
Yes,
Jonas,
I know Jonas said
Yeah.
play the first one, but I actually talked to someone when I picked it up at GameStop. I wasn't gonna get it in the first place, but it was $20 off, and someone was actually, so I was at my local GameStop. Someone was actually talking about it, and they were like, "Oh, you don't have to play the first one to understand this one." Like they so I
It's
was
one
like,
of those-
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Like-
one of those titles where playing the first one gives you a lot more appreciation for the second one, a lot more, because Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, obviously, both games are about Henry, and it's Henry's story.
Right.
They explain to you the general premise of the first game, and I know that they kind of find the absolute silliest way to reset your skills a bit softly for the second game.
Oh yeah, that's right. You would
It's-
have to.
It's a very silly way that they do it. But listen, you don't care because the game is phenomenal, so you just forget about that part. You go, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Mhm.
And so the other thing, so it is better to play the first one. I think it also gives you appreciation for how far the studio comes, because obviously the way people described it was that the second was everything the first wanted to be. So I could see people looking at that as a reason to skip to the second. I could also see people using that as a reason to play the first so that they get the actual most out of the second, right? But you don't need to.
Thank you.
Okay.
But you
well
should want
said. Well said. Game Seeker, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much for the Canadian 5. Says happy 100th Renegades with balloons, blows, and what are those called? Little popper things? What are they called? They're called popper things.
I don't know.
confetti?
Confetti, thank you. Yes, exactly. Shout out to, I saw some more people jump in here. Yeah, Trace says, oh yeah, Nerds and Other Legends. Yeah, Mr. Ballin, the dude who talks about the creepy stories. Yes, that is who I'm talking about. Holly's got on the Mr. Ballin shirt because he's always got a flannel on. Trace says, scratch CDs, man. Those were also the struggles of the days. Yeah. Remember, I don't know if you guys have ever done this. You can take Vaseline and you can take Vaseline, you take a very thin
Don't tell me
layer
what
of
you
it.
can do, man.
Okay, all right, we'll move on. But no, you can take Vaseline and you can sort of like rub like a very thin layer on the CDs, and it'll just kind of work, because it sort of fills in the gaps of the scratches and little hack. I don't know, yeah, those are the days.
You keep this podcast is educational.
Oh, Jonas is full on disturbed. He says, I'll be here listening, but I'm down with the sickness at the moment, so I'll be AFK and have a sleep. Oh, man, that sucks, bro. Hope you feel better. Well, it's 11:30. You just need to take some of that Norwegian serum, suck it straight out of the
Just go eat
trees,
some- go
and
eat
it just
some
knocks
Norwegian
your
salmon.
ray out. Norwegian
Yeah,
salmon.
Jonas.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jonas. I'm sorry, my boy, but that doesn't help you a bit at all. You can watch The Empire Strikes Back without A New Hope, without the context. Like, yeah, it's great to watch A New Hope before, but you don't need to watch A New Hope to understand The Empire Strikes Back, my guy.
Well, yeah, but it's elevated. It's elevated a little bit, you know.
It
Like you
just elevates it. Like, yeah, but you don't need to watch A New Hope to understand what's going on.
That's
I mean,
true.
doesn't it start out on the planet Hoth?
They should have called it Kolth.
You should have called. Ah!
Got your ass, yeah. Shit.
Oh my god, okay.
I actually just finished watching all 3 of those movies, and it's weird. It was really weird experience. I'll keep this really brief, but it was a really weird experience just because with all the new Star Wars media, you're like, oh, Star Wars sucks. Like, Star Wars is garbage. It's terrible. And then you go back and you watch the original trilogy, and other than the episode 6, which I hate the Ewookiees, I know they're called Ewoks.
Yeah.
I hate the Ewokies.
Oh my god.
Other than that, like they're really good. They are really good movies. They're really good movies. And I forgot that Star Wars was actually good once, and it really got me into my true form of being a grumpy old man.
Your true
Back in my
form.
day,
Yeah.
it used to be. That's what I feel like. That's just what my true form is. Like I get excited, I get positive, I get happy. I'm very excitable, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, it used to be better than before these microtransactions and these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle skins in my Call of Duty.
I'm
Teenage
surprised you
Skin
didn't
Turtles.
mention the early access.
They didn't use jetpacks when I played Call of Duty. It was World War II. There was
you
blood.
are. You're really coming into your full form. I'm really excited to see it.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to KLZ, says good morning / evening. That's right, KLZ, if I remember right, they're in Australia, so they're getting ready for work, I believe. I think that's what's happening.
Totally.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, fantastic. All right, Holly, are you good? Your tech on track?
Seems to be.
Okay, cool, fantastic.
Hey, you're
What,
back.
what you been playing? What you been into?
I've mostly been streaming Doom Eternal. Noise was there. He is absolutely correct. I got the Flannel Lord outfit for my Doomslayer, so I am the Flannel Lord God, and in red and black. And I even have the flannel skin for the hand cannon, I think it is. So I got the log cabin gate. So I am the log cabin flannel lord doom guy with the red flannel gun. And it's amazing.
Okay, so I knew there had to be some sort of
kidding.
theme.
Well, no, I just happened to wear this today, but Noise
Oh.
was very astute and has been to my streams, and I thank you, Noise. It's very nice of you.
It's been really fun to watch that. How far are you now? You're like 70%?
I don't know. I was gonna look it up.
Do you remember
I need to look it up.
what number mission you're on?
There's not numbers. It was like Taurus something. I looked at the name before I logged off yesterday,
Yeah, because Doom
and of
Eternal,
course I
think,
forgot to look.
has- Doesn't it have like 15 levels?
12 missions, I think. Doom Eternal missions.
I think 2016
List.
was the one that had 12 or 13. Huh.
Missions list. How many levels are there? Sorry, guys. If I could do
How
this
long to
off
beat?
stream, or while
No,
you're
let's do
talking
it.
about something else.
No, look it up. We'll wait.
There are 13 levels. I'm on Taurus Nabad. And so and I'm almost through that one. There's Necrovol Part 2, Urdak, and Final Sin. So I have like 4.5 left to go.
Oh my god.
Um,
And you haven't changed the difficulty.
And my plans,
I'm just a baby, I guess.
Well,
get good.
it's lower
I know.
than
That's what I was gonna say. I just need to get good. And I'm about to go and try to finish the DLC too. So yeah, I'm gonna be screaming and pooping everywhere. It's gonna be great. Sorry, go ahead.
Speaking of Doom, did y'all see the previews for Doom: The Dark Ages that went out yesterday?
Yes,
course.
yes, I did.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Halo 3 and is what it was described as, I think.
Hey, yo, hang on. I'm so sorry. Goodrich Games, what's up, man? David Goodrich is in the chat, everyone. So shout out to him. He's a developer in the industry, so he was awesome. David, I've been thinking. I'm like, I gotta find a reason to get you on again. I just want to.
David, I saw you had.
Mhm.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, all I was gonna say was I want to have no reason to bring you on and just have you on all the time because you were so fun to have. But I hope you're doing good, man. He posted a really funny video on his channel, so go check that out. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I watched the whole thing. It was very funny. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you saw Jaffe. You got Jaffe.
Yeah, I was gonna
Jeffy.
say that's what I. Yeah, that's. It was really funny to see that after our conversation with the history between the whole thing. If you guys haven't go check out our episode where we had on David Goodrich, and we learned a lot. It was so great. But anyway, shout out to you, Dave. Hope you're doing good, man. Go ahead, Holly.
No, that's it. Just my plans changed for tomorrow, so I'm gonna stream tomorrow night. I hope I can't finish it. I can't finish 4 levels in one night, but I'm gonna stream tomorrow. So that's it.
Fantastic. And it's really hard to grind out Doom because it's such sensory overload. So you're just like, I mean, that maybe
Especially
I'm
when your audio goes in and out.
Oh my God. I felt so bad for you because it was like, and you're like, fuck. Or fudge. And it, and it's like comes right back. Yeah.
I learned last year when I was playing 2016 Doom. I thought I could just like play like 3 or 4 levels at a time, but I was like, okay. After the second one, I don't know how people do it or if they do it at all, but I can only do like 2 levels per session.
Yeah.
It just
The levels
not
are
because-
really long.
Especially if
Surprisingly,
you're
yeah.
going after, there's like tons in Eternal. It really opened up a lot, so there's a lot of different ways to collectibles and things to kind of go and see comparative to 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And to think
You
that
can
the
spend a
Dark
lot of
Ages
time on
has
11.
22 levels,
Yeah. Yep.
and the levels are bigger.
And they're
Yeah.
bigger. I was watching gameplay
boy.
of it, and I was like, some of it almost seemed as though it was like Metroidvania-esque moments where you're sort of going around on a single level, but then you have to go back and you have to, there's so many, and of course you could just beeline it straight for, you got to go over there and punch this dude, because that's what Doom Guy does, but it seems so open, and I wonder sort of if I always get worried when these types of games keep getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, right? Because even like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I didn't really like when they went to that hub style. I liked it when it was more linear, and I think that suits Doom Eternal. I think that suits Doom better when it's more of a corridor style thing with arenas. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe Dark Ages will really surprise me.
Dark Ages, mate. Oh, it's gonna be great. Dark Ages. No, that's it. Okay. Yeah, so I finally finished Stalker. For people who are not on Twitter, almost 200 hours. 200 hours in one playthrough. I didn't even get close to doing half of all the content in that game. That game, it's insane. It's insane how much is packed into that game. Like, but the thing is, like, you know how whenever you start getting closer to the end, like open world games, the closer that you get to the climax of the main quest, the less that you want to explore and do side stuff. So I was like, man, at this point, I just need to beat it and then just start over a new playthrough at some point, and then I'll really take my time.
You
because
could
the
do my
anticipation was-
solution.
Yeah.
My solution for any game is just never get to the end and only do the side stuff, and then when you get close to the end, like usually 70 to 80% of the way, then you restart, do it all over again.
I
Then the game
almost
never
did
ends.
that. I am not shitting you. I almost restarted Stalker at 170 some hours. I was
never
like, maybe I should just start over. But then I'm like, then I was afraid I was going to get spoiled, and I was like, I've already seen some stuff that I didn't want to see, and thanks to Xbox Era, no, I was kidding. I'm not kidding, but yeah, just stuff that I just didn't want to get spoiled by. Got spoiled pretty easy, pretty early for me. But anyway, that's finally done. So I'm happy that I'm happy that I got past the main quest, because now I can't wait to start over, and now I can patiently wait for more updates because it's getting patches all the time. So still going through The Witcher, and I'm probably just going to be playing The Witcher now because I can't play Assassin's Creed and The Witcher back to back. I'm just in this weird limbo with games right now. Yeah.
Bro, I thought you said you were going to play Persona 3. Come on, man.
Oh, you know what?
Get on
I
with
have been
it.
thinking about that. I probably
You
could
dick.
play. I
After
probably.
you go on camera. That's a
He
great
said
time
it.
to start Persona after Assassin goes on camera.
Hey, Assassin.
Hey, Damarco, stay out of this. Jag off.
Thank you, David. He said, "I said I'll
You
come
don't
back."
even like Atlas games.
I don't
You never know.
not like them.
You never know. David says, I'll come back anytime. The vid today was okay with the thumbnail I'm proud of. Yeah, it was great. I love that. I had to I was like, is this real? Anyway, I don't want to spoil it. It was really fun to watch that. Shout out to you, Dave. You rock, man.
Hey, Red, speaking
Yeah.
of watching,
Yeah.
you know, the
Solo
longer that we
leveling?
wait to watch Solo Leveling, yeah, the longer it's going to be until I watch Lord of the Rings. My family's all ready and waiting. We're just waiting on you all.
So we're actually okay. Not to put any pressure on Jonas, but we do have to work around Jonas's time, and because Jonas is the one that's like the latest. So
Wait, Jonas
Once-
wants to watch with us?
yes. Yeah. So I want to.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah,
I
and
thought he was
whoever.
joking.
Yeah, and whoever else wants to join, it'd be awesome. But and he's
Well,
not feeling
DeMarco's
good.
a requirement.
DeMarco, you want to watch Solo Leveling?
No, it's required. If he wants me to watch Lord of the Rings, he has to watch it too.
When did you
I
add
Everyone
watched
who
this?
Lord
wants
of
me
the
to
Rings?
watch Lord of the Rings, everyone who
I'm
wants
already-
me
I'm
to
already-
watch Lord of the Rings.
I'm already
Must watch it.
planning. I'm already planning to watch Lord of the Rings with someone, and it's gonna be their first time. And I don't know if I could do 2 Lord of the Ringses. I love
think-
Lord of the Rings,
I
but
think
I
he's
don't know
saying
if I
that
could
you-
do 2.
What?
He's saying that you had to watch Solo Leveling also.
Oh, I gotta watch Solo Leveling, and then you'll watch Lord of the Rings.
Yes, my mom and my girlfriend are already ready and waiting. We're just waiting on when we're starting.
Jonas says, "Don't put this on me."
Okay, we'll work it out.
We'll figure it
work
all out. We'll figure it out. I am excited. To,
I just now realized what he meant. Like, Red, you're putting the pressure on him when it's
yeah,
really
well,
you.
know, just whenever it's because I just don't want to like watch it without him because he said he wanted to watch it with us. So, that's all.
I don't mind watching it twice. One with you and DeMarco, and the other one with Jonas.
Okay, that's fine. Nerds and Other Legends says, man, South of Midnight, Claire Obscure, Doom Dark Ages, they're keeping me busy. It's insane. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. It's way too much. It's way too much. Are you guys? Is there anyone you guys excited for South of Midnight?
Yes.
Yeah,
DeMarco.
it's
You're
not.
like-
It's not. You know what? It's not the type of game. I have other things that I'm really looking forward to, like Expedition 33 in particular.
Yeah.
Sort of. As far as games in April, I think that one is the one I'm most excited for. So, and I just know. So the way that I've been, especially as of late, when it comes to gaming, is I'm very cognizant that I have such limited time. So I'm not gonna get excited for South of Midnight when I'm probably gonna want to play Expedition 33, and I know I will not have time for both. You know. It's the unfortunate
Right.
reality of having adult priorities and stuff. And
Wait,
you know.
which two?
South of Midnight versus Expedition 33.
Well, South of Midnight is only 12 hours, 12 to 15.
That's fantastic. You do my job for a day, and that will free up at least 8 hours for me to do it.
Okay.
And then also feel free to
I mean, if
edit
it's
my
just making
videos.
D&D,
Feel free
I mean-
to edit my videos so I can also get some content on the channel, and then all the other things.
I'm just saying
practice
you
it-
have 3 weeks to play 12 hours. It's not. I'm not saying that it's impossible, okay?
Practice the piano for me. Go to my therapy sessions. Go cook my dinners, and then I will have 12 hours to go play.
I can imagine an assassin in a little apron, nothing else, just cooking food for DeMarco. That'd be great.
Only one person has seen me in an apron, and it will never be you 3.
Who was it?
4 if we include Jonas. I'm not telling you.
I thought you were
Oh.
gonna say naked.
That's what I meant. An
No.
apron and nothing
No.
else. It was definitely his
You just said
girlfriend.
apron. You didn't.
Okay. Is apron keyword for something?
Not to me, it's not.
Okay. I don't get it. But I love it. Jonas says, I haven't said I'm not
Red.
available. You're the one who's been
Jonas
busy.
is throwing you
Yeah.
under the bus.
Yeah, I know. And I have. Okay, let me. I essentially rebuilt an entire shed the other day. Long story short, broke my fucking back doing it. Then the next day I wake up, I'm sore as hell, and I'm like, today I'm gonna do nothing. I look out the window, massive windstorm, blew the whole fucking thing over. I shit you not. That actually happened. yeah, that's sort of how it's been
Oh, shit.
for everything lately.
Don't
So
deserve to be built so improperly that it would blow over.
I know, and then I show you a picture of it, just like a bunch of sticks like mashed together. That was my shed. Anyway, that happened. It was. It's been fucking fantastic. Everything's working exactly how it's not supposed to be. It's been wonderful. But anyway, we're here now, right? Jonas says, Damarco, this is a family-friendly podcast. We do not want to hear about your adult priorities. Yeah. Oh, thank you, RSG fan. It's fine. It's just life, you know. It's indeed that's how it happens. Anyway, yeah. So what the hell's going on? What the hell's going on? Oh, we were going to talk about Doom: The Dark Ages. So it's getting really good preview reviews or whatever. I know people that played it a while back were talking about how, people that played it that had previews are now able to talk about what they played prior, I guess is what I was trying to say. And it seems like it's just going to be another Doom game that is going to be amazing. Like, I don't see how Doom can really miss unless they do some sort of like silly spin-off. You know what I mean? Like
The cool thing about it, and I keep saying this just anytime it comes up, is how they're making each of the three feel distinct. And I love that you can sort of go play Doom 2016 and you could say, well, that one's my favorite. And then you could go play Doom Eternal and someone else could say, well, that's my favorite. And not that your favorite game is ever wrong, right? It's an opinion. But in this case, they're so different and they each have a different feel. And then, of course, Dark Ages is going with, that you're a tank. You're basically in I think it was on Lone Vault Radio, and
yes.
G-Man was describing it as, it was either G-Man or Lone was describing it sort of as being in the Space
tank.
Marine armor.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and sort of going through things like that. And so this is going to have, Dark Ages is going to have a unique feel to it too, so you can appreciate each of them individually, but they still have this unified sort of, I don't want to keep overusing the word feeling, but that this unified style to it that allows you to see, the threads between each of them, not just in a narrative sense, but in the way that the gameplay does play out, where you're always this monstrosity of terror for these demons, which is super cool to me. And I have so much respect for id being able to differentiate and not being afraid to differentiate these games so much, knowing that there's going to be a segment of people who say this just wasn't it, right? They've gotten so used to either the verticality or the momentum in Doom Eternal that they sit down with Dark Ages and go, no,
right,
they missed the mark here. That's absolutely a risk, but I respect id for taking it. That's
funny.
Super cool to me.
I wanted to. I didn't. So now, Holly, now that you are a good ways into Doom Eternal, I did want to ask you about that. Like, do you like the speed and like the insane, like all the parkouring and everything in comparison to it's just not even present, I don't think, at all in 2016. Of course, you haven't played Doom: The Dark Ages, but do you like that, or is it getting a little much? Like just the absolute insane speed. As soon as you stop moving in Doom Eternal, you're dead. That's how it was for me. Do you like that, or are you kind of happy about what you're seeing with this kind of going back to more like tankiness?
I feel like 2016 is the same way. If you stand, you die.
That's true.
I don't feel like
can you
that,
dodge and stuff? Though?
I don't feel like that was different.
I think it's more if you slow down, you die. I think if you no, either way, you're
Between
dead.
2016 and Eternal, I don't notice a difference between just standing and hanging out. Like if you're, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you have to move all the time in both of them. I don't feel like one is tankier than the other.
Okay.
That's just me. It's been a year between the two of them though, so I don't know if that has anything to do with like my memory is different on it. At first I was a little like, with the traversal, the platforming stuff, but I actually really like it. I know that's probably not the popular opinion. What I do like is that it adds variety, and it kind of gives you that downtime in between the fights.
Yep.
And it's like puzzling, right? Because it's not always clear the path that you have to take either. So I like it. I really like it.
That's a really good way to say it. Yeah, it has really good pacing. It's not just go, go, go. In those moments in between make the combat feel more exciting whenever you're like, oh shit, we're about to fight after I've been jumping on walls for the past 30 minutes. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And I don't think there is any. I watched like a little bit of gameplay of Doom: The Dark Ages, and I saw like he's jumping on stuff, but it's not like I didn't see like any wall crawling or anything like that.
I feel like he's slow in Eternal. I feel like his movement is slow.
In Eternal?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay.
With the dashes and the swinging and the...
Not the dashes, but the walk, because you have to wait between each dash, right? For it to replenish. There's like a cooldown on the dash.
Wasn't his movement, his walk, the same speed as it was in 2016? No, I don't think they slowed him down.
I don't know that they did. I'm just saying it feels slow for the amount of enemies that they give you. Because a lot of those enemies move a lot faster than you do. And if your dash is replenishing, I don't know. It's just me.
Okay. Yeah, it's relative. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I would like to move fast.
That's true. And it kind of makes you feel more like a badass. Like Holly was doing that portal area, which I died like at least 7 times in that part, like over and over and over and over I died. But it's like you have to like plan, and you're like split second decision making in Doom Eternal in seconds like that. You're like, I gotta jump through the portal, and then I end up at the other side of the room, and then I gotta take out the scorpion dude's thing, and then it's like it just does not stop. Like the dopamine is just consistently going. But I think Doom: The Dark Ages looks much more like stylized in that way. Like you have a shield now. That's just like a huge dynamic. You throw your shield, it comes back to you. You can deflect, you can block, you can like. There's so many things that you can do with it. I'm just so excited for that game. It looks so good. Risk it for the biscuits. A Simpsons scientist with dashes and the swinging and the I don't know what that means, but I love it, and I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Does anyone get that reference?
Nope.
No.
Simpsons scientist. Sorry, I grew up with Family Guy at Risk It. I'm sorry. I've been watching Family Guy since 1999. If you know that song. Well, I just didn't watch The Simpsons like religiously, like the way that I did Family Guy. I guess it was just.
Yeah, Family Guy is more of my thing. I prefer to watch a cartoon with cartoon characters that actually look like humans and not humans that look like they have never-ending jaundice.
Sorry, it's such a random jaundice. Anyway, I don't know why. Just the word jaundice made me laugh. I don't even know what jaundice is, so I apologize to anyone in chat that has jaundice. I don't know what that means, but I'm sorry. Yeah, why did
if
they make
anyone
the
in this
Simpsons
chat has
yellow?
jaundice, they need to go to the hospital.
I guess I have. Look at me. I look kind of jaundicey, right? Because I'm orangish right now. I can never get my lighting quite right. I don't know. Risky, you're not old. What do you like? I thought you're like 40, right? You're young.
He's 62.
Oh, okay. Well, 62 is still not old. 62 is like you're becoming old. I don't know. Age is not a. What is age? Is a.
Stop being so ageist.
Ageist, yeah, exactly. But anyway, yeah, Doom Eternal. Yeah, why are the Simpsons yellow?
Wait. That is not a discussion for this podcast.
Instead of Risk It, answer me right now. Why are they yellow? Why is that a thing? Oh my God, Damarco, look who's in chat. Sook. You're like, he's like, I don't remember him. Sook.
Oh, hey.
That's crazy,
oh my
man.
God.
That is, what a flashback in time. That's crazy. He says, congrats,
Yeah.
Red, 100 episodes.
That's going back to like Lorefield.
It was Lorefield. It's insane, man. That's how we met. That was Lorefield. So Sook, that was almost 2 years ago. Whenever we were on that show with Sook, and then we actually had Sook on I don't know, probably episode 20 something or something like that. It's been a long time. He says, haha, boys, the old Starfield days. Yeah, exactly. When everyone was happy and excited about things, I miss those times. Yeah, man. Suk, you got to get back on your channel, man. Don't take it for granted. You got some great content, some great coverage. Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate you. Jacob Tupois, thank you so much, man. $2 super chat says happy 100th. Jenna Talia says hi. Who's that? Is that a porn star?
Is that a reference to Mass Effect?
No, that's Talia. I don't know.
Okay.
But thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Game Seeker says, super impressive how you're able to play and keep up with chat. I have been so super hyped. Oh, sorry. He's saying to Holly. Yeah, super. Yeah, I don't know how she does it either. Because that's like the game. Like whenever I'm playing Silent Hill on stream.
Oh my god!
I can't even. What is it?
I just now realized what he meant.
I walked right into it.
Genitalia?
Crippling
Genitalia.
day.
Yep.
You didn't get that before?
No, I didn't.
I didn't either. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm
is he
oblivious,
talking
though.
about?
You know, as you know, I don't understand when things are happening, and well, this is well, thank you,
That was
genitalia.
unexpected.
Yep. Well, fantastic.
Assassins.
God. Oh man, I love that. Nerds and Lettuce says, I'm 41, but I feel 64, and I think like a 13-year-old. Yes, never grow old. Yes, never grow old. Toilet humor. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Now I get it. I can't believe I just walked into that like a Jesus. Anyway, Sukmobile says, yeah, you guys are legends. No, I was happy to be a part of the fun. Yeah, man. We'd love to get you back on sometime. Talk about Starfield for the entire time. That'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, fantastic. Anyway, hey, Assassin, what else is going on? You want to talk about Nintendo? Since that's your.
Of
that's
course
your
I
thing?
do.
All right, let's go.
I've got. Wait. What? Hey. What do you
That
mean?
direct
my
last
thing?
week sucked, Assassin.
What?
That's my thing too. That direct sucked last week.
Assassin's
was
mouth is
not-
agape right now. He's like,
It was not good.
I didn't
I
watch it.
wasn't talking.
If I
wasn't
asked you
talking
what
about that
happened, Holly,
direct.
would your answer be nothing?
I know Assassin, but I was trying to, because I know you wanted to talk about it before, and I'm just saying my comment is that last one sucked. Tomorrow's going to be good. Okay, I'll be back.
All right, I'll be right back, too.
I was so confused for like.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Also,
Fucking hell. You guys are jerks. I'm looking at the fucking show right now, and all three of you were gone.
Oh,
I was like, how the hell do I?
It was
do
not
this?
planned at all, but it was beautiful.
That was not planned at all. Oh, my God. Anyway, but yeah,
Yeah,
go
Trace. Yeah, they all flipped on me. Like, what the fuck?
ahead. Donnie says I'll be right
I
back.
did nothing.
And
Donnie
you
says-
talked at 0. Did
I
you
know.
hear me yell at you, talk, Assassin?
I know, I
No,
heard you.
I didn't hear
He's
you
like,
at all.
"Talk." Yeah.
I didn't hear anything at all.
Suk says 2 years later. It's fantastic.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
man. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. All right. But yeah, go ahead. What do you, what's going on?
Yeah, so, you know me. I'm honest when a showcase sucks. That last one, Look, Metroid looks good. I mean, ending it on an IP
Dude,
that
you
I
can
had
say-
nothing about.
It's fine.
The
The rest were
rest
donkey
was
balls.
just. I mean, there was a couple of good ones like Shadow Labyrinth, but that's third party. I mean, if I had to give it a score, it's definitely like a 4 or 5 out of 10. That's really all I got. I just want to talk about the one for tomorrow.
those donkey cheeks. Okay.
Donkey cheeks. Now all I can
Donkey
picture is
cheeks.
like a baboon cheeks on a donkey's ass. Or a donkey's... Yeah. Yeah. That'd be cool to see.
Tomorrow, though,
Tomorrow's gonna be good.
I just want Persona 3 again. I want a triple dip.
Why?
Hey, I'll
Oh,
talk about the Switch 2 tomorrow on my stream. So come by.
There you go. Plug it.
Okay.
Plug it.
And since Red's not going to stream this because he hates Nintendo.
I don't have any problem with them. They're doing great.
No,
but
time
no,
is the
no.
direct?
You don't have to explain it. We get it.
What time is the direct? Ass? What's the time? What
9 a.m. in
time
the
is the
morning.
direct? Oh,
Is that
Uh,
Central, Eastern, Pacific?
Central.
Pacific it's
Film.
6 a.m.
Jesus.
7.
So
That's
it's 7
F.
for
2
us?
hour difference.
That's
No. 7
7
Pacific
Pacific, 10
is 9 here. Yes.
No, it
Chinese,
starts
yeah.
at 6 Pacific.
Oh, well then it's 8 a.m. for us.
8 a.m. Oh, yeah. Jeez.
Good job, Nintendo.
I always love the Family Guy joke where Brian's blonde girlfriend, he's like, I think that's 9 a.m. Pacific time. She's like, I think that's specific time. It means that it starts specifically at 9 a.m. Oh, love it. Yeah. So
yeah, Jonas, thank you for calling Red out on that. Thank you.
I vicious
Hey.
hatred. Yeah.
You know what comes out this week?
That the Midnight Early Access?
Something I care about.
Oblivion?
Wait, what?
No. No.
Wait, let me look. Wait, give me a hint.
Something I care
know
about.
What it is. I know what it is.
Something I care about.
Verdansk! Oh wait,
Verdansk.
I saw the trailer. I saw like the launch trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Trailer. But it's not out yet.
How is it that I got it first?
Because I haven't played Verdansk in 2-3 years. It's been a long time.
They look different. Oh my god, I am so happy that they look different. Oh my god, I was so worried. That's fantastic.
It's coming out this week. Verdansk is coming out this week. Excited.
This is why I need to do a whole puppet show. I love it. I love it.
Ollie, just
I'm excited. I'm excited.
I don't know if it was her mic, but she sounded like she was headed straight to Disneyland.
No, it was fantastic.
I am in Verdansk.
Yeah, Disney Dansk.
And guess what? They have battle. What's it called? Warzone. They don't call it boot camp anymore. They have Verdansk, Warzone.
It's another, like, they changed the name, but it's still like baby mode.
Simple. Yeah, it's 100, 128, 148 total, with 28 real players and 128 bots.
That sounds fantastic. So what was it before? It was like 50. It was like 50 with like 10 people last time, wasn't it? With the boot camp. It was
Maybe.
like wait. That sounds amazing. So, but okay, so Verdansk is just massively huge, and that's why they're bringing.
That's what she said.
Thank you. That's.
I'm starting to wonder who really has the dirty mind on the show.
Oh, I think it's both of us. It's just that's how it goes.
Never did I think that me and Damarco would have something in common.
Oh man. I'm excited to check it out. Just because I've been feeling very shooter lately, especially after Stalker 2. Stalker 2 got so intense, and I'm like, I might be the best Stalker player ever, and I'm playing on normal, which is essentially ultra hard mode. But anyway, that's fantastic. So it's just called Simple.
Maybe. I just don't remember the name. Jev. If you don't watch Jev, you should totally watch Jev. He's amazing. He's got like 5.6 or close to 6 million followers. He's this Call of Duty guy. He also plays horror games on stream, which is a good time because he screams like a little girl. And he also is pretty famous for his rage quit videos or raging videos, which I love rage videos. And so he did a video about, because there was a lot of people who are like, Verdansk, it sounds like it sucks. And now the tone has completely changed with all of the stuff that they say that they're doing to it. Sounds like they're bringing back Verdansk, but like repairing and adding all of the things that people complained about. So People are pretty excited,
That's
which is
amazing.
good for Call of Duty because their numbers have not been very good, and streamers have moved on to trash panda games like Marvel Rivals.
I
so
knew
it's really bad.
that you were gonna. I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, people
Okay.
moved on. I was like, here it comes. She's about to shit all over. To be fair, I haven't played Marvel. I can't play multiplayer games by myself, which is why.
Okay.
Really...
I don't know if anyone else would agree with me on this, but I think you should not have. I believe that you should not be able to trash any game unless you have tried it.
I've tried it in my mind, and it was not good.
I don't
The
care
thing
if it's
is,
in your mind. It
I
must be
used
in
to
reality.
do this. I used to do this. Now listen, I said the same. Like Assassin's Creed Shadows is like. I mean, I have plenty of examples, but like I looked at Assassin's Creed Shadows and I was like, I feel like I should love this. Like I feel like I should be excited for this. And then I was like, I just don't think I'm gonna like it. And then I finally got hands on, and I was like, this is amazing. I am so dumb. I'm so dumb. I don't know. It's happened plenty of times where you can look at something all day. It's just like explaining VR to someone. It's like, and they go, yeah, no, I get it. It's like, no, you don't, because you haven't been
You
in.
gotta put that headset on, and then you get it.
Yeah, exactly. Real quick, shout out to Barry Donald. Thank you so much for the 10. Is that euros? I'm still so dumb when it comes to currency. It's euros, right? Or is it gyros?
Yes.
Anyway, thank you so much, Barry Donnellan. I really appreciate you. Says congrats on 100. We appreciate you, Barry Donnellan, channel member for I don't even know how long. I gotta figure out how to check that. I wish YouTube would let me see a list of things. Yo,
Crippling
Donnie.
Dead has a question.
Kazada just gifted 5.
Jonas, you're right. He said, let people trash whatever they like. You just don't have to listen to their opinion. And nobody listens to me. So you're absolutely right. What did I say? Nobody knows. Because I could say that so many times.
No, I totally get it. Like, because if you're not like a fan of the genre, this might not change anything for you. I feel like it changed for me, because like I liked Overwatch back in the day, but then it just became so toxic, and no one was ever having fun. It was everyone just screaming in the headset and just yelling, and I'm just like, this isn't fun anymore. I think what changed for me
Jonas,
is that
I get that.
this is Marvel, and now it's third person. And it's heroes that are actually heroes, so I think that's the only reason that I really like it a lot in comparison. But thank you so much, Yudani, for the gifted 5 memberships to User for Games, Nick Artistic, Mojave Mojo, oh look at that, AEC founder Mr. Click. He changed his name, Ingended. Cool, fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much, Yudani. You rock, man. It's so nice of you. Thank you. Go ahead. What were you going to say to Jonas?
I mean, I was gonna say, Jonas, I get where you're coming from, but the reason why I say you should play it before you judge it is because so many people, they look at a game, they think they won't like it, or they think it's trash, and then years later down the line, they actually try and they go, holy shit, it was actually good the whole time, and it just irritates me the whole time. Like, you had a chance to play it years ago, and instead you trash on something that you didn't even try. Like, I hate that mentality. I hate that, because I have to look at it, or because I can see it, it's trash, because I don't like it. Like, what?
Well,
like,
I
that
think
is
you know.
so
I think you know what you
stupid.
like.
You know what? I'm going to refer you to the chat about half an hour ago when Lotus wrote, and I quote, "Whatever Holly says is correct. She can do no wrong."
Oh, for fuck.
that's
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
Also, Crippling
it.
Dead has a question.
she ain't wrong. Who has a question?
No,
Who has
no,
a question?
she's wrong. Crippling Dead has a question.
Crippling Dead. What's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Assassin, you got me? What
Oh
does
my
that mean?
god. Yeah, I got the question. My friend just asked me for a gaming chair recommendation, PC.
Oh.
I mostly play consoles, so would like to hear from you guys. That's a question for you three,
Holly
because
has-
you guys are in gaming
Yep.
chairs.
I was literally gonna say Holly probably has like the best one. It's amazing by Secret Lab. It's fantastic.
Wait, can I turn all the way around? Can it?
Oh, it's got the samurai free.
Ooh.
I mean, I
That
know
is
what's
actually
under
really-
there.
I've never seen the back before.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, you can't see it. It's kind of low.
But we
The
know what
samurai
it is.
on the back.
Yeah.
It's embroidered. It's embroidered in the back.
Oh, so you can feel it. It's fantastic. I love
It's
that.
like this. This is embroidered,
Ah.
and this is embroidered, and this is embroidered.
It's fantastic.
Secret Labs is the best.
Well, there you go. There's your recommendation. How much is that chair, Holly? 750,000.
We don't talk about that on stream.
Okay. All right. Well,
It's like Fight
I
Club.
have a. What do I have? Kilobee.
A Witcher
Kilobee.
3 gaming chair.
You can't see it. It's got a nice little. It's got a, what is it called? Lumbar support little thing that rises up. That I need to use more because I'm always uncomfortable when I'm doing a podcast. I need to sit up straight. Oh, my back.
Also, Noble Noble also makes game themed chairs, and they have a beautiful Fallout chair, which I was very tempted to get instead of this one. But this one, I love it. But the Fallout one is very, very, very nice looking too, and they have some other games that they have there too. If you want something themed and are
Sure.
willing to spend more than $10
Yeah.
Or
I actually
100.
got lucky with mine.
or
Mine-
200,
I think mine was like 500 and it was on sale for like almost 300 or something whenever I got mine. And I got this in 2018 because I bought everything in 2018 because Red Dead, I was like, just bought a controller and a chair and a TV and everything. I was like, so yeah, this chair has lasted me a long time. But I would go, if you're going to buy something, go for the higher quality stuff. So I would check out Secret. I agree. You want it to last.
it's really comfortable. It's super comfortable, like ridiculously, and it's a lot of different things you can change. It's got some lumbar stuff, and it comes with an extra pillow for your lumbar thing and a head pillow too if you want it. I just don't want to cover this up, and I don't usually sit like all the way back with my head on the pillow. But anyway, yeah.
Damarco, what's yours?
Mine is a brand that is not proud enough to put their name on the head of it.
Or is it just written in
White
black
shield.
and you just can't see it?
I don't know. I think it came from like Staples. But listen,
What's on the back?
It-
Spin it around.
nothing.
What the hell, Staples? Come on. I would love if he turned around and it just says Staples on the back of the chair.
I don't know. I don't know the brand. I don't know who made it, but it has a cushion. It has a back to it. There's armrests that go up and down, so it functions like a chair. It looks like a chair. It wasn't $700 for the chair, so I fully support the chair.
There you go. There you go. Assassin,
I
do you
feel
have a
like you're
chair?
throwing shade.
I thought yours
Yes,
was
I have
gifted.
a chair.
No,
Can't
sorry.
you
Each their own.
Paris was gifted the Cyberpunk chair, not you. That's what I'm confusing.
Parrot got that chair, and I was really mad at him, and I kept teasing him, and he kept denying it, but I totally believe that it's real, that it was actually meant for me, and they just delivered it to the wrong house. And so I gave him total crap for like months before, and he wouldn't give it to me, so I had to go buy my own. Rude.
Okay. That's fine. BT
There's a
Maverick
whole
says-
tweet chain about it out there. Yep.
Yeah. If you make BT Maverick says if you make tons of videos about Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red will send you a free chair. Yeah. Well, we know that's not true. Why did my camera just do that? Yeah. Man, I've been thinking so much about Cyberpunk lately. I'm like, I did it. I did literally everything. And I still want to go back. There's nothing like it. And Jonas is going to tell me, get it on PC. I could. I just don't think that there's like enough mods to bring me in to change it up enough.
Why are
like,
you- Why are you gonna play the freaking Witcher again?
Wait,
What is
you could be
wrong
playing
with you?
Persona 3.
How
Because-
many games have you been gifted that you haven't touched?
You haven't
about
finished
Atomic
Silent Hill
Heart?
2. You haven't
Brusky?
finished
I know.
Indiana Jones.
I know. And it's installed. Atomic Heart's installed. Listen, I
Monster
need
Hunter
to,
Wilds.
Party hard.
I know. I literally just updated my spreadsheet a couple days ago.
Sinking City.
What
Yep,
you
Sinking
need to
City.
do, homie,
Go on.
uninstall The Witcher 3 and play something else.
No. It's that right now, I just finished Stalker 2, which means I can now play The
You have
Witcher.
a month and a half. You could finish Atomic Heart in a month and a half with all the DLCs.
What it was like 50 hours probably total.
Wasn't Atomic Heart
With
trash?
yeah, 50, 60 probably. Yeah.
Okay. You know, Holly, I'll do it. And I it's funny, I have been really wanting to get into sim games lately. And Party Hard was actually on my list of things because I love like the old school Hitman games, and Party Hard is like just try to kill everyone and not get caught. Like at least
Dude,
the
Party
level that I
Hard-
played.
Everybody here should know about Party Hard because it is one of my favorite games of all time. It is so much fun, and it's probably super cheap right now. There's a Party Hard 2 as well. I don't feel like it's as good as the first one. The graphics are updated and stuff, but the first one is so good. You are this dude who's in the city, and you just want to sleep. And at 2 a.m., some assholes are outside throwing a party, and you finally lose your shit. Like, you go nuts, and you go out, and you kill everyone at the party. It's fine. And the police, like, pull you in, and they ask you questions, and you're like, nah, wasn't me. And then you've decided that all parties must be stopped. So you go to another party, and you murder everybody there. But the trick is, it's like a 8-bit, 16-bit, top down, and the music is so
Yeah, the
good.
music was the takeaway.
And
for me.
every level has different music, and every level is different, and it's just, you see everything, and you have to kill everybody by just stab, or traps on the level, and there's so many different party goers, and it's always set up a little bit differently each time. And the goal is to kill everybody without setting off the alarms, and to get somebody, if somebody sees you, they go and they run off and they call the cops.
Yeah.
And the cops come, and you only get like 1 or 2 chances to try to evade the cops before you just get busted and you go to jail and you have to start all over. It is the best game. It is so good. And you get different killers, and there's different they all have a little bit of a different way they kill. It's so good. It's so good. I love Party Hard.
It sounds right up my alley because, like I said, I've been in the mood for these sim-like games because I was really excited for that Inzoi game, and then it came out on PC early access. Does not have controller support. I already know Damarco screaming in his head like, just play it on. I suck with keyboard and mouse. I can't do it. So I was like, get that out of my head. And see, I knew. But yeah, I thought about Party Hard. I also I actually bought with a gift card. I bought for a gift card from Christmas. Shadows of Doubt. I don't know if you guys remember this game. It is. I know I showed you, Holly, because it's like Minecraft, but like it does that thing like it's like elevated with its lighting, sort of how we talked about Valheim when David Goodrich was on. Really pretty cyber noir sort of game, but you play as like a detective. It's open world, and I don't know. I've been like in a sim mood lately, but yeah, I need to try Party Hard for sure. Let me see. Cyberpunk is trash. Riska says, God, I know. And on Twitter, Riska was like, "This guy, Witcher 3 looks like garbage." Or, yeah, I don't want to misquote him, but and I'm like, bro. I guess I just don't care about how things look. Like I was literally playing Vampire the Masquerade. I played KOTOR like 2 years ago. Like replayed it for like the 4th time. It's amazing. The graphics don't bother me. Like I don't know. I like games like it's not like games get worse as time goes on. It's like I love them just as much, if not more, because the nostalgia builds over time. So I think that's why I go back and I replay stuff. And for the record, this is my final time going through The Witcher 3. My 3rd and final time. The first time, I did not do it justice. I beat it in like 35 hours. Second time, I said, what have I done? What have I done? And then I went through, did everything. Got all the achievements except for the beat on hard difficulty. And then the next gen update came out, changed the camera angles, changed so much. And I was like, I'm doing it one more time. Just like I did with Cyberpunk, one more time, and gonna do everything. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm not gonna. I know BT Maverick said Red's gonna go back. Red Wolf Gaming Path drives me crazy. He's gonna go back and play Mass Effect 1 again. I am gonna do that, but I'm not gonna do it anytime soon. I'm gonna play Mass Effect again closer to the launch of Mass Effect 4 or 5 or whatever you want to call it.
I've been having a itch to go back and play Mass Effect recently.
Me too. God, because I guess I've been
It's been
seeing like
calling.
memes and stuff, and I just keep thinking about it. And yeah, it just feels like home. It's like a warm hug, you know. The Witcher, Mass Effect, like those kind of games are just like, welcome back, come here. I'm like, thank you. But I don't know what the hell we're talking about. Let's see. Catch
I'm
up.
glad I
with-
don't suffer from Stockholm syndrome like you two.
Yes, it is terrible. I am really excited for Riskit to try Cyberpunk. That'd be great.
He's going to, because I'm going to play God of War, which will force him to play the entire game. He has to play the whole game.
Is that your deal?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Is he
God.
gonna stream it? Well, he probably shouldn't stream it. That game is all about immersion. Don't stream it.
I would like for him to stream it so that it proves that he actually played it and finished it more than anything.
Oh, okay. I see. That's fair. Yeah.
You don't trust him.
Oh man, Cyberpunk.
But-
Would you, DeMarco?
What?
Would you?
Yes, implicitly.
No, you wouldn't.
I trust everybody unquestionably all the time.
There you go. And that's a safe
No
way to
wonder you're
live.
so easy.
Yeah, Lotus says Enzo is coming to consoles at some point. I'm super excited. Exact. I am really excited for that because I'm a big fan of The Sims, and I've been playing Sims my whole life, but it's one of those things where you just sort of come back to it, and then you have like these itches to
Yeah,
play
Donnie.
it. But yeah, I'm excited for
Red.
that to come to console. That's probably whenever I will pick up Enzoy, is whenever it comes to consoles. Donnie says, Red, I don't care how games look. 10 seconds later, a new graphics update for The Witcher came out, so I'm playing it for the third last time. No, I like for example, if KOTOR got a graphical update, I mean, we get remasters all the time. If KOTOR had like a graphical update and that's all that it was, I would go back and play it again.
Red, it will. It's getting
It
a
will.
remake.
With the remake that's
With
the
still
remake.
apparently
That's
in the
coming to
works
PC,
somehow.
Xbox, and PlayStation. Yes, and I'm
At
really
some
excited for it.
point, you
Well, I don't know about
eventually-
Xbox.
Well, hey, listen, you said PlayStation dropped out. Did you lie to me?
They did. No, they didn't. I think that was it. That was it.
Yeah, I thought PlayStation was like, we're done. They gave it to Saber, and now it's going to be everywhere all the time.
I mean, yeah,
Oh.
that's true, but that doesn't mean that Sony can't jump back in.
Nah, that's not how that works.
I mean, you don't know. We don't know. We don't know how it works. We don't know if they can jump back in or not.
That's true.
How would you know?
We don't know.
I just don't think.
I mean, years ago, Xbox and Square Enix had a partnership, and then it died down. And guess what? They're back. Who says that they can't work out behind the scenes again? KOTOR remake,
Maybe.
PS5 exclusive. You never know.
Game on Jesse says, "How's it hanging, everybody? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't know if you're new here, Jesse. Oh, another Jesse. Jesse James says, Restream. Restream. Isn't that a software?
I don't know. Play Persona 3, damn it.
I might, but first,
You said you were going to.
I am going
Twice.
to, but now I kind of want to play Party Hard that Holly talked about again because I remember playing it that night and I was like, it's way too late to be playing this, and I was like, I'm gonna be up all night if I can start this right now. Anyway, I owe it to her anyway. She's gifted me like everything that I own. So, and Atomic Heart, BT Maverick. How's that working out with Final Fantasy? We'll have Final Fantasy on Xbox sometime. Anyway, Damarco,
Some
let's talk
people
about
even say this week.
Elder Scrolls. You just came out with another Elder Scrolls video. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but I do watch all your videos. I hit the like button even before the video starts every single time because I support my friends that way. But I don't know what that video was about. But
Which one? There's two.
I watched that one too, and I commented. And I told you hello, and you ignored me, but it was fine.
Yeah.
But
What do you?
No, go ahead. Let's listen. What is the future of Elder Scrolls? I've been itching just to talk about Elder Scrolls, and
Well, the big. Honestly, Assassin, do you want to take this one with the recent rumors that are going on? The murmurings.
You mean with what I was talking to you about before Red jumped in?
oh, did I miss something?
Okay, again, this is coming from a unverified insider, so take this with a very big grain of salt. I don't necessarily believe it anyway, but if it is true, then, well, we may have to cancel our weekend plans, because apparently Oblivion Remake is going to be announced sometime this week. And released sometime this week. Presumably Friday.
What? Okay.
Yes. The only reason why I believe that this is true at all is because Microsoft is dumb enough to put out an Oblivion remake when they should be hyping up South of Midnight. I can see them doing a stupid stepping on rake. They haven't done that in a while. So, based on that alone, I can kind of see where it's coming from. It would not surprise me. It would be glad to get Oblivion remake this soon.
But
I would be happy.
Did this news come out today?
No, this came out like a day or two ago.
And this isn't like another April Fool's thing?
No.
No, it was a leak from, again, it's a completely unverified leak. I don't, Assassin, do you know the person who was spreading this, or where this
It
originated
was,
from?
I think his name is Detective Seeds, if I remember correctly.
Okay,
He's
so,
gotten a couple of things right in the past.
He's gotten a
Alright.
lot right
He's busy.
from PlayStation side.
You met some
Ah.
Detective
Which
Seeds, right,
does-
Holly? Or
which
maybe
you-
you haven't.
I know Detective Seeds.
Okay, yeah, I've seen him on on shows. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Damarco.
well, Detective Seeds, if he's typically associated with the PlayStation side of things, right? It does make sense because, of course, the other inevitable announcement that is coming is Starfield on the PlayStation 5. So, those two things, like, you have a lot of Bethesda news. A lot of this stuff is going to be coming to PlayStation, and Elder Scrolls Remake probably would be on PlayStation as well. I have a hard time believing that would necessarily be an Xbox exclusive based on
He's gotten a lot of
Microsoft's
Bethesda things right lately.
current
He
strategy.
leaked the Indiana Jones PS5 release date, and he actually leaked that the previews for Doom: The Dark Ages would go out yesterday.
There you go.
So he leaked both.
So there's clearly some level of credibility to that. Whether or not that would impact other Microsoft releases, specifically South of Midnight, I don't know. I don't think so, to be honest. I genuinely do see South of Midnight being more of something that appeals to the audience that's subscribed to Game Pass. I don't know if that's sort of a good quality or a bad quality, but I think everyone can kind of see what I mean in that it is a much more niche game, and what that means is that a lot of folks are going to say, oh well, it is on Game Pass, so I'll check it out, right? They're not going to say, hey, I don't know if it's launching for full price at $60 or $70, but a lot of folks would just check it out through their Game Pass subscription. Something like Oblivion Remake is two completely different styles of games, which I know we talked about that in relation to Grand Theft Auto 6, where I said Grand Theft Auto is such a massive thing that you're really competing for players' attention spans.
Elder Scrolls is another IP that I think could fit that.
I don't know if
narrative.
I don't know if it would. I think maybe Elder Scrolls 6. I don't know if Oblivion Remake would, if that makes sense, right? And even then, I would be a little bit cautious to say Elder Scrolls 6 will definitely generate insane levels of hype, but I think it's going to be much different since Starfield's release, which was preceded by Fallout 76, which was preceded by Fallout 4. 3 games that really were divisive, all from Bethesda Game Studios. So Elder Scrolls 6, while it will generate a lot of hype, I think Oblivion, because it is a remake, will sort of be in a different boat. And then, of course, like I said, South of Midnight is a perfect Game Pass game, in my opinion.
Yes.
I get that, but I hate that mentality. It should not just be considered a Game Pass game. This is supposed to be like a premier new first-party game. Like, it shouldn't just be treated as just a subscription service game.
Yes, But we have to think about how Xbox is looking at their releases as well, right? Because Microsoft and Xbox is going to look at these releases and they're going to say, okay, here's the budget, and we know that we have this many Game Pass subscribers, and we anticipate, you know, because they're not necessarily picking up the same amount of pre-orders, they're still definitely trying to scope out how many players and how many downloads they think it'll achieve through Game Pass, whether it will bring in any new Game Pass subscriptions, so on and so forth. So if Microsoft is thinking of it through the lens of Game Pass, then we also need to as well.
I mean, you could say
I don't
that.
disagree with what you're saying. Like, I think,
all right. Just as long as we establish
it
that.
almost, it almost, when you say it that way, when I say it that way, it sounds like it's like, oh, well, that game isn't good enough to sell well on the shelves. Well, yeah, it is. But
Yeah, because the way that you were making it sounded like that you were like, oh, well, Oblivion's going to do better than South of Midnight anyway. It's like, okay.
I mean, I think it very well might.
It might, but
because it's
then
not
again,
a new
South
IP.
of Midnight could be a sleeper hit. We don't know. Many games
It
in the
could
past
be,
that we thought
but it's
were, oh, it's just another game release, and they end up, oh,
gonna be an
shit, it's a
okay
game of the
game.
year.
It's all relative though, right?
It's
Like
going to be
Compulsion-
mid-70s.
Compulsion-
Mid-70s,
That's what
high
I'm,
70s.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Compulsion's size,
That's not something
Compulsion's
Microsoft
footprint,
needs. Another
Compulsion's
70.
footprint in the industry is much smaller, so it's all relative. So for South of Midnight to come out and say, and I'm gonna make these numbers up because I don't know what numbers Compulsion's, I have no concept of what Compulsion's past games did, as far as player counts and stuff like that, and sales. But if let's just say their previous games were getting 1,000 and this one gets 2,000, right now that's really, really well. But again, it's like how a lot of people are worried that Microsoft is trying to use Call of Duty. This is a discussion that's come up before, that Microsoft is sort of using Call of Duty numbers to say, oh, well, that game didn't perform well because it wasn't what Call of Duty's able to do. It goes, well, that's not really, you can't look at it that way. That's not a fair thing. Bethesda and Oblivion and Elder Scrolls has a much larger footprint than Compulsion. And so
I guess it's because I look at game studios and publishers equally. Like, just because they're smaller in size and scope and resources, that doesn't mean I'm just going to disqualify what
Nobody's
your game
disqualifying.
can and can't do.
yeah, nobody's disqualifying. Look,
No, it's having expectations appropriate to the studio.
yeah, and the fan base
Yeah.
around that studio.
Pedigree, yeah, it's all based on pedigree. Like, hey, well, I think it's fair to be cautiously optimistic about South of Midnight, for example, because what they did last time didn't really light the world on fire. I think the idea was really cool. It was like, oh, it's going to be like a BioShock, but not BioShock, sim, but not a sim type game, and they didn't really. I think they were a little too big for their britches, and now they're just going for a more focused thing.
I would
Yeah.
love to see Compulsion come out, because you think to some of these small games that at least initially were on the same level as far as notoriety as, you know, a studio like Compulsion, or even less notoriety, or recognition. You know, Minecraft was once this small little, you know, single dude that was just like, yeah, I'm making this game about building blocks. You have something like Stardew Valley, a farming sim that, you know, that now has, God, it's one of the most modded games of all time because of how
Yeah.
popular it is. It's on par with Bethesda games as far as how modded that game is, because there's such a fan base around it, right? There's plenty of other examples, I'm sure, that people can provide of these little tiny Undertale from Toby Fox, Five Nights at Freddy's,
Yeah.
you know, these titles that came from nowhere studios and then just did light the world on fire. Compulsion has a
Balatro.
history where Balatro nominated for Game of the Year, which
Yep.
I still don't know if that
It's
it was
so
good,
weird.
but not Game of the Year good. So, but
Whatever.
but so Stardew was developed by one person. Yeah. So you
Exactly.
have
Yeah, Biff.
a lot of these titles. Compulsion has a history. They haven't yet achieved it. It doesn't mean they can't achieve it with a game like South of Midnight, but
I just think it's a mistake for Microsoft to put two games too close together, regardless of the genre. That's just my take.
yeah, again, I don't know. It's because Elder Scrolls I wouldn't
Well-
put on the same level. Like I said, I wouldn't put that on the same level of a Grand Theft Auto where you're competing for time. Like Elder Scrolls is going to have its audience. A game like South of Midnight is going to find its audience.
Well,
Grand
and
Theft Auto is going to take everybody, and just
Mhm.
every gamer unanimously is going to seemingly
Including
be
Holly.
playing Grand Theft Auto 6.
exactly.
So that one is just a very special case. But I mean, you could think of like another really big game, right? Let's just say, for example, Elder Scrolls 6 versus, I don't know, Borderlands 4, right? You know,
Yeah.
two very popular games. I would argue that Borderlands has the same level of recognition as Elder Scrolls.
Mhm.
But even then, I would still say, well, they're not really in competition with one another in the same way
They're
that
not, but
Grand
I'd
Theft
argue
Auto
that
was
Borderlands
competing
4
with
would probably be
everything.
the better product.
Well, I think the argument that Damarco's saying is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. There are the everyone games, and then there are the very focused community games that, like, there is a very specific audience for Borderlands. But games like Elder Scrolls and GTA are for everyone. You know, for the majority of people, like, everyone's going to buy it regardless. Probably going to buy both. I don't really think that I'm not really worried either, Damarco, as far as Oblivion remake just launching, because I'd buy
worried about
both.
proximity. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, proximity. Exact. Yeah, it's a good word to use for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Proximity.
believe me, I hope that I'm wrong, but if it turns out that making
You are.
this move hurts of... Okay, Holly.
Great.
Sorry. It's just right there. I just had to reach out and grab it.
Yeah, just like
Love
got
you.
got your ass.
Yeah. I honestly hope South of Midnight does very well. I hope that it does very well, even if Oblivion remake comes out this week.
Fuck you.
Yeah. We all want to see it. We all want to see
Yes,
it.
because
succeed.
so many of us have paid the extra $10 for the early access
Oh, Damarco loves that.
because we want to show our support.
That's not showing
Oh.
support. It's not. I'm not
Get
getting
him,
into this,
Damarco.
but
Get him.
You spending $10 for a product that's not released because you don't want
Not
to.
just me, Arcane too.
I don't care who. It's just, it's a horror. It's like, I like the last podcast I launched was quite literally that this is the worst new business practice, and I stand by that. Like, you are paying.
Look at the chat. You look at the chat. I am the captain now.
Look at this chat.
I'm looking at the
Remember,
chat,
whatever Holly-
and there's
whatever Holly
nothing that,
says.
and there's nothing I see.
Lotus
I
said
see what
whatever
Lotus
Holly
says.
says.
Just remember whatever Holly says.
There you go.
Lotus, that's a very tyrannical way to look at it.
Well,
You're just butthurt.
No. I'm just a
Turn
realist.
around. Feel better. Here's a tushy squeeze for you.
yes, exactly.
Got your ass.
Literally in my hand.
Literally.
Sorry. No, Damarco, you can go on a tangent if you want, because I don't know if people have heard you.
He already went on a 2-hour podcast tangent
think-
about
I
this.
think-
I think he's
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, I think I
Okay,
find
it's up
that
to you.
I'm gonna keep it brief, but I just think that people paying for early access is one of the most toxic new industry trends. I think it's absolutely abysmal. I understand why studios are doing it because it's making money and people are buying it, but
Let people spend money the way that
It's
they
the-
want.
it's not
You had a
spending
ch-
money the way you want. It's
You
spending
had
money
a
the way you want.
chance. You had a
It's-
chance years ago when we had the horse armor issue. No one fought it then. No one's gonna fight it now. It's
But
just
that's
No, it's
that's
just-
different.
That's
doesn't
diff-
matter.
That's very
It's
different.
still money, isn't it? It's still the root of all evil.
No, it's you're paying money to get a game when then you're just sort of you're pressuring. It is the way that I see paying for early access, especially for a lot of games. I think, for example, like Doom Eternal, Indiana Jones. They're both heavily. Doom Eternal is really about the combat, but like take Indiana Jones. It's heavily about it's heavily about the story. So now you're going to basically get a lot more people who are like, well, I gotta pay the $20. And now you're supporting a DLC. Look what happened with Shattered Space. People paid a premium to get Shattered Space. The DLC was completely overwhelming, and that's usually one of the justifications that studios use. Studios say, hey, we're going to charge you, but you're going to get this DLC included in your pass. And what's going to inevitably happen, I'll call it right now, is that's going to stop at a certain point. And they're just going to say, no, you're not getting that expansion anymore. You're just paying for the early access
Well,
now.
that's what happened with Avowed, and I didn't buy it. I refused to buy it. DLC with it is fine. But I refused to buy the Avowed early access, and it was $25.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
That's
More
right.
studios are going to start doing it, and what's going to happen is people like you, Assassin, are going to say, well, it's like not a big deal. Like, let people pay what they want for. And now studios are going to go, oh, people are still paying for this? Okay. So now it's just another way for studios to go, hey, games cost $60, we raised it to $70. We know that they really cost $100 because now that's where you get all the extra content that you want to play, right? Is you have to pay that additional premium. So games already cost $100. Now they're saying, hey, we're gonna raise it by $10. Game prices went up to $70. Now we're gonna raise it. Now we're going to raise it another. Now we're going to raise it another $10 because now you have the FOMO tax. Congratulations, but everyone's still buying it. So you give these it's the same principle. That's what drove you got me onto this, Red. It's the same principle that
I like it.
It's the same principle that drove what happened with loot boxes when those started getting out of control. And it's insane to me that gamer players' memories has gotten so short because the conversation at that time when games like Shadow of War got out of control, when games like Battlefront 2 were so bad that Disney had to step in and go, EA, what the F are you doing? That limit happened because studios kept, and this was always a discussion was studios took 3 steps forward and they go, oh, we're sorry, and then they retract a little bit, and they take a little step, oh, we're sorry, and then they go back a little bit, but they never go back where the line was. They go right in front of it, and they just keep on taking away and taking away and taking away. That's what we go back to, like, call it, like, you look at Halo and the amount of customization in the original Halo, or the original customization in Battlefield, or Call of Duty, and all of that has been stripped away. And so when people spend $20 to get a single skin in Call of Duty or Marvel Rivals, or pay for a unicorn farting, and they're like, oh, it's funny, look at this cool animation I got. It's out of control because that type of stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
That type of stuff you can just be in the game that you can
about
earn.
right now, Damarco.
That used to be the stuff that you could just earn by playing the game.
Farting.
But gamers said, no, it's fine. And it just kept walking. So it's
Fine.
not so much.
I want my unicorn, and I will name it Sprinkles, and you will like it.
So it's equally.
Just remember,
just as
whatever
much
Holly
that
says.
I'm not in support because buying these justifying that you're getting a DLC with your increased price and early access is just the same argument again. The shortness of some gamers' memories, that's the same argument that people had against pre-orders. You're buying something, you have no idea what the quality of the product is going to be, but you're paying money for it in advance, and now you're just doing the same thing when they put in the pre-orders. But it's just as much that I have a problem with as thinking about where it's going to go in the future.
I
long is it
understand
before
that.
studios start peeling away those layers?
Well,
And
the
now
pre-order
that we
business
as
doesn't
gamers
start with
are
me.
getting screwed, because the reality is, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say on it, the reality is, if this was just about like the DLC, then charge more for the DLC. Charge more for the DLC. But
Said this guy talks like Luigi Mangione.
I don't know who that is. But
The guy who killed the United Healthcare guy.
Oh my god. Okay, well that's not good. Noises. Yeah, the louder I speak, the more official it is, right?
He's waving his
Exactly,
arms
yeah.
around too, I bet, isn't he?
But
Just
the
like
reality,
Luigi.
where was I going? What was I saying?
He
the
is
thing
Italian, so
that I am Italian. The issue is that
That was good.
if these
Episode
studios,
100.
if these studios
good.
could just as listen, these
I'm about to
studios
bust.
could just as easily, and this is my major problem with it. put in the early access as a pre-order bonus. Why-
That
they-
is the
they-
problem.
There is no reason
No,
why.
that's the
and
solution.
That's like, because everyone is like, I'll pay $10 to get to play the game 5 days early, instead of looking at it and going, why don't you just put that as the pre-order incentive, which is a much better value for gamers? Why are you?
Jonas.
Why are people willingly going to say, hey, I want to pay corporation more money?
Yeah.
Here, company, take more money. We shouldn't be fighting for the companies to make more money. We should be fighting for the things that are better for gamers. And the thing that's better for gamers is to say is to fight against it and say, I'm not going to do this. Just put it as a pre-order bonus, because you're not giving me anything additional besides trying to prey on my FOMO. It's the FOMO tax. I'm not against it. You can spend your money however you want, but I'm just heartily disagree with it. And the issue is people are going to turn around and they're going to go, oh, Damarco's a hypocrite, because at some point in time, there's going to be a game that I want to cover as a content creator, and I'm going to pay for that because I want to be able to have coverage on time. So people are going to go, oh, you're a hypocrite. But I hate the practice. I absolutely hate it. Because it doesn't do anything. There's no value for gamers. I'm sorry, there's not. We are not gaining it. We're only losing. And we're only setting ourselves up to lose.
BT Maverick, we're just paying for entertainment. Yeah, good point.
I should go.
I didn't know we had Mark Mears on.
It's Mark Mears, S.
I
but
said
thank you.
Mears.
I know. What, like plural?
Yeah. Well, no. His last name is Mears, isn't it?
No, it's Mir.
M-E. No, I thought it was Mears.
I did that for True 77 and I love the long awkward pause. Well, it's awkward for us because we can't hear the music, but the chat hears the music, so it makes it less. There's no anyway. Damarco, I love your passion for that, and I totally respect your opinion, but I disagree and I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. I completely understand where you're going from. I think that, like, for me, I think like
Callback.
the one okay, I always refer to Starfield, Shattered Space. For me, it was $10, and I got to play it a little bit early. But how much was it? 30? Was it 30? I always forget. $30?
35.
That's insane. No, I'm not saying that like it shouldn't just be $10. I think for me, I thought it was worth like 15, maybe 20. But I did get it for 10, and there was early access. So what if there just was? Is it just the early access? Like, okay, hang on before you answer.
It's the paying for money when you don't know how the product is.
Okay,
really
and
is.
Assassin's Creed might be like the biggest example of this. Assassin's Creed Shadows did the same thing recently. They're like, here's a quest, and here's an outfit, and I'm like, but what did you do? Did you create the game? Everything is done, and then you picked a side quest. You said, hey, everyone, let's get together. Let's pick the best side quest in the entire game and pluck that out of the game and sell it as extra. Or did you make that quest specifically for DLC, knowing that you were going to charge for it anyway? Essentially what Damarco, and to Damarco's point, is, why would you charge me for something that should already have been in the game, essentially, just like a little side quest or whatever, or like a skin or whatever. And Damarco, you play Marvel Rivals. Okay, have you unlocked a single skin? Because that's all that. Okay, so how much time do you think that you put into Marvel Rivals? And I'll get to my point. I'm just curious, how much time do you think you have?
I can tell you really quickly, but
So I'm
Can
curious
I?
to know.
I have a
because-
question.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have 45
I want to
hours
show
in the game.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a baby.
How much?
No,
140?
45 hours, but I haven't gotten a single skin.
145?
40, 45.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
46.
Okay.
He was showing that last Thursday, and I was like, woof, the payout structure on that is really
Well,
tough.
I just wanted to say.
If I
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go ahead, because I don't want you to lose your train of thought. Go ahead.
If I share my screen to play something, will that come through?
Yeah. We've never done that. Then let's try it. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Because I just
While you do
downloaded
that,
it.
I just want to say thank you so much to Brew Our Hood, who just became a channel member. Thank you so much for doing that. He's been part of the show for a long time. He doesn't chat in a whole lot, but he has left comments. He's super nice, dude, and I cannot thank you enough. You'll get access to the Discord if you have Discord. You don't have to, and early access to certain videos if it's if it makes sense, if it's not timely. But thank you so much for the support, Brewhood. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Holly.
Yes, I am looking. Oh, wait. Maybe if I... Okay, wait. Okay. Let me see if I can do it.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see. Okay.
Okay,
you
then I'll
see?
have to switch. Okay, yeah, hang on. I'll
Yes.
just switch. There we go. And boom. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, because I have to...
I have 2 things to show.
Okay, hang on.
But-
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Be fine.
I think we're good. It should be good. Chat, let us know if you
Okay.
can hear. Can you play it
You
real
ready?
quick just so I can see it if it pops up in the audio? Okay, yeah, you're good. All right, now start it over. Okay.
Okay, well,
Oh.
the first part isn't so important, but we'll just play it real fast. DeMarco's
man.
gonna love it.
Oh my god.
Hardcore gallery.
That's why I'm not playing Call of Duty anymore. This is.
Is
legitimately
that
the
not worth $10, DeMarco? Having a
That is
unicorn
literally
shit?
the reason I haven't. I've uninstalled.
Wait.
I was keeping a Game Pass subscription because I was going in and
Oh,
playing
is there
Call
another
of
one?
Duty. And I stopped.
Maybe.
And I canceled my
Hold on.
Game Pass subscription. And I haven't played Call of Duty since.
He will, though. Wait, yeah, there is another one.
Okay.
Wait, let me see. Let me try this.
We need to get a one-person
think this
thing
is it.
set up
I
so I
think-
can blow up the screen when this kind of stuff. Uh-oh.
He's not gonna play it if
Here, wait,
Just
well,
use it
here, I'm
for
just gonna
dance.
share again. I just had to change.
Oh, you're fine. Go ahead. There you go.
Okay, I think this is it. This is just the lobby when I'm loading into a match.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. Start it over.
Look. Ah! Okay.
All right. Ready?
Okay. You good?
I'm good. I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, the music.
The best song ever.
It's
Mhm.
yeah, literally the best song. All right, team, get
It's the best thing ever. I love it. It's the best skin that's ever been made in Call of Duty. And I won't hear otherwise because I have a little frolicking pony.
God,
Unipony.
that's something.
That's it.
Well, thank you, Activision, for all the hard work.
I think DeMarco has lost faith in humanity and you, Holly. Just a
You
little
really
bit.
I should go.
Yeah, that's what DeMarco just did. Yadani Gazada, thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you. $2 super chat. He says DeMarco holding a thumbs down. Wait, what is that? I can't see. Oh, that's not a thumbs down. That's a water gun. Oh, holding a gun to EA CEO. Pasta la vista. That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Resident Evil
Yadani.
4 abridged.
Brewhood. Oh, thank you so
Marco,
much, bro.
It's the
$20
little
super
things.
chat. It's the little things. It's okay. Listen, you'll get to eat soon, DeMarco. It's okay. Thank you so much, man. $20 super chat. That is so nice of you. He says, yo, what it do? Rarely catch y'all live, but for the 100, gotta show mad clown love for Can you pronounce that, Holly?
D'Artagnan.
Thank you. I knew what it was. I couldn't remember how to pronounce it. D'Artagnan and the Three Musketeers. I got with y'all ninjas. I love that. Thank you so much. So cool. Fox. Fox, not got. Oh, Fox. Okay, sorry. Fuck. Yeah, thank you. I fucks with y'all ninjas. Thank you. I understand. That took a long time, but I really appreciate you, man. Donnie says, you must be from Houston. You never know. You know, I don't understand. I'm not from the city. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Cities scare me. I can't drive in cities. That's how you guys, whenever I went to Silver Springs, Maryland, like, I was at a red light. As soon as it hit green, I hit the gas. I'm being honked at by everyone. As if I should have hit the gas. As if I should have hit the fucking gas while it was red and like eased into the green light. Every city that I've been to, it is chaos. And I'm like, this is why crime happens in cities, because it's just nothing but noise and chaos and people running around screaming all the time and being naked and fantastic. I love it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support tonight. It's been amazing.
What a great way to describe Night City.
Exactly. Want to play Cyberpunk? And Brewhood's like, and I'm turning off my channel membership. But
Yeah,
anyway.
to Biff Rinaldi.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Battlefield does this, if Battlefield does what COD is doing with the bullshit skins, I don't think Damarco's going to be playing that either.
Probably not. No. Hey, listen, you gotta stick to your guns, man. You gotta stick to your guns. BT Maverick
Marco,
says,
if it makes you feel better, I'm very easy to see, to shoot and kill with that skin. Does that make you feel better?
no, yeah, she's putting, she's a big pink
Holly,
pony
that'll make
running
you
around.
easier to see when y'all play Verdansk. Of course it's not going to make him happy.
Yeah, True 77 quote, "This is why we have crime." Yeah, exactly. Too much noise. It's just so quiet. It's just so quiet out here. Let's see. BT Maverick says, DeMarco, but it's not $80 if we're in the subscription service. Yes, I agree. It's FOMO tax, but when I'm paying less than $10 a month for Ultimate Game Pass, it's not that big of a deal. Can you yell?
I think you're arguably getting a worse deal when you're paying for Game Pass and then pay a
Hey, I
premium.
thought we were done with this topic. Why do y'all keep bringing it back up?
Because
I
they
mean,
like
I'm
when I
happy
get
and
animated.
content.
Because they like when I get animated. I'm assuming.
What are you,
But-
Shrek?
Get out of my swamp. No, I think
Yeah, you sound
arguably
like
you're
that
getting
a
a
lot.
worse deal when you're paying for Game Pass and then you're also paying to get a benefit for a game that you don't own. That's like crazy to me. But I also come from the mentality of, while I think Game Pass is a phenomenal deal, I acknowledge Game Pass is a great deal. And I'll subscribe to it from time to time if there's a bunch of things I'm interested in coming out. I just can't imagine I don't agree with the mentality of renting in in the broader context. So like paying
DeMarco,
Yeah.
I actually,
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm really bad tonight. I'm really bad tonight about this. I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna say I 110% agree with you that any payment for early access that does not include full DLC, and I know you're even against, like, you're sort of mostly against even with DLC, but I am of the camp that the only way that you should be able to pay for early access, or that you should pay for early access, just period, is if it includes actual gameplay content in the future that is committed and will come. I don't believe that skins, unless you're talking like $5, right? $5. I don't believe that skins are a viable reason to pay additional for that. I don't believe that the digital art books or the digital soundtracks are reasons to pay extra for that. I think that's all fluff that in a perfect world sounds very nice, but in reality, I guarantee you, you will never, ever, ever actually open any digital art book or any digital soundtrack, because the soundtracks are on literally any music service that
Every
you want to
streaming,
listen to or that
YouTube,
you
yeah.
currently use. Like, I feel like that is all a bunch of hooey that they use to pull you in.
Mm.
I think the only way that it is a sound investment to fund early access is when it comes with actual committed DLCs that are coming in the future.
I look at it. I just the last thing I could say is I look at it like this. Like, one, true early access, right? When you're paying and you're basically like kind of playtesting and offering feedback. I think that's a great, like, that's why Baldur's Gate 3 was as good as it was. That's the only, I stand by that. That's the only reason, because even the developers admitted, they're like, yeah, we didn't think about doing X, Y, and Z until the community pointed it out. So that game would not have been as strong if they did do true early access. The way I look at it with this getting it 5 days early nonsense is, is it beneficial for gamers? Like, is it beneficial for me as a consumer? No, I'm paying more to get something that the game is done, right? The game is finished. They're just putting a wall on it for people who pay a premium. That is not that's not a consumer friendly practice. That's not beneficial for gamers, and it's something that in the long term is going to hurt us more than it's going to help us as they continue to strip things away. So I just look at it as a consumer. I look at it as, why am I ever going to want to pay XY Corporation more money? Why should I be voluntarily giving these companies more money when they're firing people, they're already making gobs of money, like hand over fist. They have record profits for, in some cases, like when COVID hit and game prices jumped up, they were having record profits, but they were firing and laying off employees. So why should I turn around and say I'm going to pay these companies more money? It's not,
Because if
it's
you
not-
don't,
it's
there's going
not-
to be more people that lose their jobs.
that's not how it works. That if they're going to lose their jobs, they're going to lose it anyway. It's not because people aren't paying the $10 FOMO tax. That's not the reason that people are going to get laid off. I'm sorry, it's not. And if you think it is, that's absolutely insane and
Absolutely.
That's like a very immature mindset to have as far as how
Short-sighted.
business works. Yeah.
And stupid.
I didn't
and
say
dumb.
that I agree with it.
But what is it? Yeah, is it consumer friendly? Yes or no? Paying a premium to get a game early is not consumer friendly. Therefore, I don't support it. It's as simple as that. And you can argue with me and say, well, it's not a big deal to me. That's fine. It's not a big deal to you. But you're only losing. That's the best argument I can make, is you're only losing things, and in this case, it's your money, which should be something you try to protect as much as possible.
And your soul. Yeah. Because
People give up their soul as soon as they can, Red. You just don't know when or how.
That's true. Well, I've only been in 2 cults. Sorry,
It
I'm
doesn't
trying
have
to.
to be a cult. It can be religion. It can be a relationship. Hell, it could even be money.
Exactly.
People are always willing to trade their soul for something.
Exactly. Are you speaking from experience, or?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. What have you sold of yours?
Just his body.
Do you still? I was just gonna say, do you still have both balls, or?
I did trade a bit of my humanity a little bit.
Okay. So you only have 1 testicle, is what you're saying.
He didn't say
No, I have
masculinity. Masculinity.
Aw.
He said humanity.
That's true. That's true. Well, what's the difference? And your heart. Listen, I didn't.
I get where Damarco's coming from on the whole early access thing, but like Nerds and the Legend says, the issue with the argument is that what feature is a benefit is determined by the person making the purchase. Just because you don't think that it's a benefit or that it's anti-consumer doesn't mean that other people do. But But then
No,
again, like I just said,
He
I
never
agree
said
with
that. He just said that that was his opinion. Right?
But I think even a bit, like, if I'm being completely honest, I do think arguably you can say objectively it's just not consumer friendly, because the game can be like, there is absolutely zero reason why that they can't just lump that in with a pre-order bonus. right?
I agree
Because
with
if
you.
if
If
you're
they
telling me
did that, then pre-orders would skyrocket, but they won't.
100%, yeah, and it would be great for everybody.
Then hell,
Like,
then
that would be
gladly I will pre-order.
that would be
but at le-
phenomenal for everybody, right? If they just lumped it, because you're telling me that you're trying to tell me that the justification for buying it is, yes, you get like a bonus is you get the early access, but it's that you get the DLC, right? So you're paying the premium because you want the DLC, and then it comes with the benefit of the early access, which tells me.
Hold on. So let's just play pretend, all right? Let's say Doom: The Dark Ages. Let's just pretend Bethesda was never bought by Microsoft. It's not going into Game Pass, right? Still going to be that $70-$60 price. How many of us here and in chat would pre-order it if they bundled early access in? If you just pre-ordered it, like honestly,
I'd pre-order it the day the reviews came out.
anyone else?
Yeah, I used to pre-order games like months in advance, and I've been burned too many times, and now I just wait until like the
Well,
day
that's because you don't
before.
do physical.
Well, and that I was gonna say I've said this before, but like I've been pretty lucky. Whenever I know that I'm gonna buy a game, I'm pretty sure, like almost 100% sure that I know that I'm gonna love this thing. Which is why, by the way, I didn't pre-order Assassin's Creed Shadows until like like you just said, Holly, like very close to launch. I was like, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong, and I'm taking a risk here. I'm gonna go ahead and just pre-order it with all the gift cards that I had, and I was wrong. I really loved it. So there's that side, but like, for example, I know that I'm going to pre-order The Witcher 4, for example. Like, I know that I'm gonna love that game. Now, if I'm wrong, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a me thing.
Okay. Yeah, Maverick,
Mess-
you're kind of Maverick is kind of playing with fire here. Damarco, would you have paid $10 extra to watch Avengers Endgame a week early?
No, I think that would be stupid.
I wouldn't do that either.
Let's not give film productions.
I
and
wouldn't have done
studios
that either.
ideas. Let's not give them ideas.
Did I tell you guys? Whenever I remember the day, it was like half an hour before I was gonna leave and go with my buddies to go see Avengers Endgame. A channel that I follow posted like a community post that was like, "Can't wait for you guys to see Avengers Endgame." I'm literally like out the door, like I'm about to be picked up in like half an hour, and so many people in chat were just like saying what happens in the movie of Avengers Endgame. And they all sounded so ridiculous that I was like, okay, they're trolling, like, because there's no way that kind of stuff happens. I'm like, this person...
And it happened, didn't it?
This person, like, deletes themselves without get demonetized. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. So I was like, haha, that's crazy. I'm glad at least these guys were being silly with their spoilers. And then I went and watched the movie, and then as soon as one thing happens, and I'm like, oh, that was kind of like what the dude in the comments said. And then another thing happens, and I'm like, oh my god, this shit was real. It's like, as I'm watching the movie, I'm like, fuck. It was the worst way.
I mean,
but
I'm probably gonna get flack here.
No, don't do
his
that.
No, I'm gonna do it.
No, don't delete my channel. Is what I'm saying. I don't know what you're about to say.
I'm not. No, not that. No,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
gonna demonetize you. It'll probably be Damarco that'll demonetize you
I
at some point.
will.
Anyway. Would I pay
I
$10
believe
to watch? Would I have paid $10 to watch Avengers Endgame early? I know the question was for Damarco, but I'm gonna answer for him.
You need
Depends.
to answer for me. I already answered.
Depends. Too bad. I'm changing the rules here. Pay $10 to watch a week early? That depends. If it was just to watch a week early, no. Now, if you gave me a bucket of popcorn and a drink alongside it, absolutely. Because at least I'm getting something else out of it. Popcorn and sodas really are overpriced. Another reason why I would be okay with that. But that's just me.
I drink water whenever I
Anyone
go to the
else?
theater.
Are you even human?
It's because you're not real.
I drink water when I go to the
Oh, I'm not real. Okay, yep.
Well, you're just weird, Marco.
Well,
Red has no excuse.
yeah, I am not real. I'm AI.
Okay, it's bad when me and Yodani agree that it's weird, right?
I don't want to get
It's
into
bad
this.
when we both agree.
I talked to Colt for like an hour today on the phone. He was he was telling me how whenever you go to
Okay.
like family gatherings or whatever, and the family knows that you cannot eat a certain type of food, and what happens whenever you show up? It's nothing but the type of food that you can't eat. So what do you have to do? You have to eat and drink before you get to the family gathering, because you know that they don't give a fuck about about your diet or whatever. And it sucks. I'm not saying like I prefer those things. I just physically cannot have too much of those things, or I will literally paint the town brown. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Everyone's
mean
giving
this in
me
the most
shit.
respectful way. I mean this in the most respectful way possible. And I'm pretty sure I've said this to you before. I don't think it was in front of chat, but I'm going to say it here anyway. You seem like the type of guy that would wash his hands after taking a shower. At this point.
It depends.
Very weird.
Like,
Wait, what do you mean depend? Hold.
it depends. Like, if I get out of the shower, like I'm
What?
completely clean, but like, what if I like touch like something that's like oily, you know?
My question is, what is oily in your bathroom?
I don't know. Well, not like oily, just like something that has like a residue, you know, like what if I like grab the toothpaste? But then again, I brush my teeth in the shower, which that's also probably weird. I'm already in the shower. I'm already wet. The water's there. I keep the Listerine in the shower. I just do it all. Do it all in one go.
I like how I'm not the only one that's giving you the judgment look.
Like your wee-wees and your
Andrew,
oil it
yes,
up.
exactly. Why is it oily?
I didn't
Who
mean
the fuck
oily.
is your roommate?
I
Who's
just
your
mean
roommate? Asper the oily ghost?
I just mean like anything with like that has like a residue. Like I don't like touching things if I have stuff in my hand. Like I can't show you like my hands, but like my hands are like dry all the time, so I have to like wash my hands with like.
Oh my god.
Certain
I'm so
type of
glad I'm
soap.
not the only one
Anyway.
that's so focused on the oil comment.
I didn't mean. Viv Rinaldi says serial killer. Oh my god, I'm just weird. Okay, I'm just a clean freak. I just don't like it.
You brush your teeth in the shower, you get water at a theater, and you wash your hands after you take a shower. Yeah, you are seriously weird when it comes to water.
Yeah, maybe Aquaman is my spirit animal or whatever. Or why can't? What is it with we can't say spirit animal anymore? Is that a thing?
It's offensive to the Native Americans. Don't do that.
Is that? Are you serious? That's what it is?
Down here it is, yes.
What do you mean down here?
In some parts of Texas, it's offensive.
I thought spirit animal was like I was like a wolf is my spirit animal or whatever. Like that's the animal that like I. Whatever.
No, if you're not if you're not of Native American blood and you say that, it's kind of offensive down here.
Thank you, Crippling Dad. He says I'm with Red on this one. None of that is weird to me. Thank you.
You're in crippling debt. Of course you wouldn't find that weird.
That's true. True 77 says
You're trying
beer
to save
and
money
shower.
on water, man.
True 77 says power shower, beer plus shower. I miss college sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Definitely a beaver.
Like how there's so many people that are jumping in and they're like, what the fuck are we talking
I
about?
was like, I've never chatted in before, but now's my chance to say what the fuck. Listen, it's been great. Oh look, there's Damarco smiling at the end of a podcast, which is really rare, and I'm really happy to have that. Oh my god! Speaking of spirit animals, Panda, Red Dead Panda. Thank you so much for the New Zealand $10. Sorry if that's offensive. That's my best New Zealand accent I can do. Thank you so much, Panda. She says, happy 100th episode. Shout out to the whole panel. I hope you're well. Assassin is starting his camera journey on OnlyCams. Is that true?
Panda, I thought we agreed we weren't going to talk about that.
All right. Well, you can find Assassin at assassin.onlycam.
April Fools.
Yeah, April Fools.
Got your ass.
You guys, look, I just want, like, it's 100 episodes. I just want the panel, and I just want chat to just stop with the camera. It's not gonna happen. It
Then
will
go on
never
camera,
happen.
and then we'll stop.
It will not. Son of a bitch. Guys,
Simple
it's
solution.
not. It is not going to happen.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the right one, Assassin, and the simplest one is just go on camera.
Okay, wait, Damarco, hold on. Holly, you gonna play Marvel Rivals?
Why would I?
There's your answer, Damarco. She did it for me.
There you go. True77 says foot cam. Go.
But
Can you imagine just like a
whole
foot just like
different
in
ballgame,
the
man.
frame the entire time? Just like. Anyway.
Look, just everybody stop with the camera BS. It's not gonna happen. Just quit. You're never gonna get what you want.
Jacob Tupac. I almost did a shrimp on the babby. I did. I'm pregnant with Red's baby. Huh. All right, well. I'm sorry for that. I
You
apologize.
didn't tell me that Sheena was the game adaptation newcast.
Game adaptation nude cast. Yeah, fantastic. Every week you guys need to all leave and have Assassin run the pod by himself for 5 minutes. We can do that. We can just have like an Assassin by himself segment. Yeah, that'd be great.
What the fuck? Why?
You can do it. I believe in you.
What did I do to deserve this?
Nothing. Don't deny it anymore already. It's time to tell the world. God. Okay. No, this is weird. Things have gotten weird. All right. Hey, well, that's probably on that note. Oh, man. Damarco, you have content that just came out. Tell people where they can find it. And y'all, never mind. BT Maverick, thank you so much. Thank you so much. $5 super chat. He says, happy 100th, guys, even though Damarco isn't happy with this $5 because it's early access.
Because I'll never see it.
It's FOMO, yes, FOMO, yeah. Exactly. I love that. I love that for you. Yeah, thank you so much, BT Maverick. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, Damarco, yeah, tell us who you are, where you are, and why.
Yeah, I have 2 new videos that I've released recently, which is super fun. I've enjoyed making them. This last video in particular, if some of you feel so inclined and are interested in Elder Scrolls, just give my thoughts on why I'm nervous about it. So, and things that I'm worried about and things that I'm not as worried about that other people are. So, that one was quite a long time. I spent like 8 hours between the scripting of that and the recording of it, not the editing, just 8 hours. That one was a time one. So if you wouldn't mind showing us some love and you enjoy the subject, of course, then thank you guys. You can check me out for more. I don't get as angry when I do my own streams, but Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can check out the Push Start podcast over on my channel. Links in the description below.
Yeah, whatever happened to taking it easy on me this week?
Oh, it's episode 100. We're gonna lean into it. You know, I mean, I'm saying.
Yeah, but I
leans.
gave him $25 of my own money for 5 members. He said he would take it easy on me.
This was easy.
Did you?
Really? It felt
Oh.
like the same.
On DeMarco's show.
Yes.
Oh, look at you.
All right. I'll take it easy
No,
on
Red,
you.
on
I'll
Jonas's show.
take it easy on you next week.
Fair enough.
There we go.
I won't bring up the camera for all of next week.
Oh, hell yeah.
This week into next week's episode. I won't mention it once.
Yeah. Now I feel happy.
Fantastic. I love it. Holly, you are doing things. You have a channel now. You have things happening and stuff going on in another podcast, right?
I don't know about stuff happening in another podcast, but there is another podcast on Fridays, the Infinite podcast on Brisket for the Biscuits channel. And I am streaming Doom Eternal, and I am 3/4 of the way through. I have 4.5 more missions left to finish. I will continue tomorrow, probably around maybe 6 Central. I feel like that might be a good time to start. So I'll stream tomorrow night, and that's it. That's all I
Fantastic.
got.
Yep.
I'll be
everything's in the
watching
description.
DeMarco on Thursday.
Yes, which is a
Like
great
and
time.
sub my channel, please.
We'll have a lot to
Yes,
talk
I hate
about
asking
because-
people to do those things. It feels so
Well,
weird. I
you-
really don't like asking people for things.
Well, it's part of
But
the it's part of
If
your
you should feel
self-marketing.
inclined.
No, you gotta say, hey, leave a like and sub if you like me or whatever. I don't know. Hey, however you want to do it, but it's part of the whole. It's part of it. It's part of it. DeMarco can tell you. How's it going, everybody?
How's it going, everybody?
Thank you. I need to get that I need to get like a sound bite of that. What's the channel called? KLZ. Her channel. Everyone's channel is in the description below, including this channel. The description link for this channel is in the channel description. I may need to update. Well, wait, did I update it? I know I put it in last show. Oh wait, I can do this now because Jonas helped me do it last time. Oh my God! See, this is the amazing. Nope, it's not working. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll make sure that it's there. Should be. While I do that, Assassin, what you got going on, man?
Oh, wait, there's one more thing I want to say about my thing.
Okay.
At the beginning of every episode, I know, I kind of, except for the last one that OBS derped and I was legit streaming to myself only for like 45 minutes, which was super awesome. And everybody in the chat was just hanging out for like a freaking hour, and I was like, why? and then I checked the channel and OBS was lying to me. Thank you, KLZ. So they missed some really good stuff. I was just like, no hit run, blah blah blah, rolling like I do. Anyway, I am also talking about one song before I start playing. I'm gonna do a little bit of just chatting before I play. Not too much because people get annoyed with it sometimes. But I've been highlighting one song from a video game that I really, really like every stream before I start. So that's it. That's my thing. And
I love that.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out. Okay, bye.
And you have okay. Well, you have a lot of like Carl Casey music, which Carl Casey is probably like the goat of synthwave music, and just the vibes of chilling and hanging out before the show starts is good enough. Good enough for me. So yeah, I love that.
Aw, thank you, BT. It's really nice.
It
was really nice.
The game. There you go. Yes. You have a lot of. Oh, there you go. Sorry, I didn't realize that you had posted it. I did update the description. I need to do it through OBS. That way it updates every time I go live instead of I had to do it behind the scenes. Anyway, Assassin, what do you got going on, man?
I'm gonna try and keep playing Assassin's Creed Shadows. I mean, actually, no, I am gonna try and finish Shadows sometime this week or next. Also, I can't believe I'm bringing this. No, I'll just say that I'm playing South of Midnight as well this week. Hopefully, Oblivion Remake doesn't come in and ruin all that. As far as what I'm doing,
as if Oblivion Remake could ruin anything besides a bad day.
Well, it would make the bad day better. I would hope that I look forward to my bad days. That way I can look forward to Oblivion to make my bad day a good day. Yeah? There you go.
Caveman
Anything
talk
else?
big.
Big man talk big, talk much.
yeah. So, I'm kind of like Holly in the same way. I don't like asking people to do things. I've actually stuck on my script for my first video that I'm trying to make a comeback with. It's the very end of that. I talked to Red about it last week. I'm kind of stuck on that ending paragraph. that people normally would do when they gather their thoughts. So I've been kind of stuck on that. Plus, I've been called into work twice, so I haven't really had enough time to work on it. So hopefully I can get that out this week. I know that some people actually did sub to my channel last week and the week before because of that. Or because they want to see that video. So I do apologize to you guys that did, but I am going to really try and get that out this week. Like, I am off for the next 3 days, so I honestly have no excuse. So I'm going to hold myself to it. If we're not going to watch Solo Leveling tonight, then I'm definitely going to be working on my script after we're done. I'm pretty much alone in the house right now, so I really have no excuse. So that's what I got planned. Assassin's Creed
Fantastic.
Shadows and getting that video out.
I love that.
I'll tell you what, if
I'm
I
really
don't get
excited.
that video out by the time of the next episode next week, I'll buy Damarco, Red, and Holly whatever game they want with my
Here, I'll
next
send you a
paycheck.
list. And-
One game, Red. One.
Indiana Jones in the Avowed thing of the Soul Reaver remastered. Have you ever heard of that one game?
You want Indiana Jones Avowed and Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver remaster? You don't get to
No.
pick for the other two.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jerk.
No, I know. Appreciate your generosity, man. And speaking of generosity, thank you all so much for the super chats. This really timely. It's really, really generous. Thank you to Lotus Esprit, Frost, Game Seeker, Jacob Tupwa, Barry Donnellan, Yadani Gazada, Brewhood, who became a member, and Yadani Gazada again, Red Dead Panda Gaming, and BT Maverick. Thank you guys so much. It was so nice. So nice of you. It's incredible. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. True 77, is that Assassin's real hair? So shiny. It is. That's exactly what he looks like. That's exactly what he looks like. Chat, Jonas says, chat is getting better at closing out the show than Red Wolf at this point. Pretty much. That's true. That's why I'm reading the chats more as the whatever. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter. My link is in the description below. Follow me there. Follow me, please. Yeah, you can find me there, Red Wolf Renegade, at Twitter, on twitter.x.com/Red Wolf Renegade. The only Red Wolf Renegade on Twitter and on YouTube. Just like Damarco, just like Holly, just like Assassin. We're all unique in our own way. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Existence is pain.